the Arts Center, and let's see, it is August 28th, and we're having our CD release party. Our very first CD. We never had the money to make an LP back in the day.
We had finished the CD, which was a big milestone for us, a musical milestone, and so we wanted to choose a venue that was a fun venue to play, invite some friends.
We never would have thought we'd be here 4 years ago. And we just got together and we were just jamming a little bit, So we had a great time tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, little darling.
And watching the people dancing is just so much fun. We played the first set and nobody really danced, so that was, that was a little more work, but when there's people dancing, it's just straight fun.
If we're having fun, then other people are more likely to have fun.
My midnight session, take a seat now.
We've been described as having a 70s sound with an edge to it.
In the old days, we were known as an Allman Brothers Grateful Dead jam band.
Anyway, the one that's been here forever, like my brother, very good friend.
Well, Scott and I have known each other since, I think, 1970. So when it comes to music, just like in the jam, it's almost like we're reading each other's minds.
When we jammed From Me and My Uncle in Too Hard to Handle, that was spectacular, I thought. It was just, that's, I think, where we show the original spark of the band most.
It's a group of guys that we played music when we were kids, and, it was so off the wall back then because we didn't think it would ever end. And we were young, and we were, a big fish in a small pond. And then when it did come to an end and everybody had to go get a serious job, we never at all contemplated that we would ever get back together again. So about 5 years ago, Tim, the drummer, a drummer in the old band, and Mike Gallimore, the bass player, called us up and said, "Hey man, let's get together and have a jam." So we pulled the guitars out of the closet and the amps, and we did it. And we said, "Hey, that was great. Let's do it again."
It was just too great a thing, too wonderful a spark to let it die again.
And they say that your best work is a waste of time. You can
This is a great moment. What the hell? We're all here. We're all fit. We're all happy. We're all doing well. So what the f is allowed?
Champagne is actually a gift from my mom.
All right.
All right.
Here.
Get away.
Let's get there.
have hope, and hope is free.
These relationships mean a lot. That's really what life's about, is if you can have a handful of special relationships in your life, you've lived a full life. When you're up there on stage and you're playing music, you just let it, it just pours out of you,
It feels very creative, feels very alive, very organic.
Tonight, seeing Ed, just like off the charts, that was really brought the whole energy up.
What's coming down today?
Said, what would you love to do if you could do it? It would be to play music.
If there's a message, it's about love. It's about loving one another and letting that be what guides you.
And I don't call the shots.
We do so much variety and different time signatures that you really have to stay on top of it. I mean, your mind has to be fully engrossed. What's neat is that it always reaches the point where you're not thinking, you're just doing.
We're still writing new music, so we played a couple of tunes tonight. They're original, and we didn't make it onto this. We've got about 3 or 4 of those right now, so that's a good start on the next CD.
We're definitely going to do another one, and hopefully that'll take less time than this one did.
She can't know what's gonna come her
I think the chemistry really is, you know, these are guys I really like. And I think if you talk to everybody in the band, they'd say the same thing. I mean, you know, it's overused a lot that, you know, it's like a band of brothers, but it really is. I mean, we really have strong affection for each other, and we've played together enough that, you know, it just flows. Yeah.
Told her again, there